It's hard to say that into words, but you find more of the strength because you're not alone anymore. I love avocados. They're so good. I could put them in anything and everything. I love it. But talking to my mom, a couple of years ago, she decided to plant an avocado tree at home in Cameroon. I didn't know about the time that it would get for those trees to actually produce the fruits. And she waited for 3 years. I had no idea. And she was telling me about it and how now she not only is able to enjoy the fruit after 3 years, but she is able to feed the entire neighborhood just from one tree. Those avocados. And they're so good, so good. Anything and everything goes through a season of it. And there's that season of wait, patience, that we don't like much. I'm not a patient person. I have to force myself to not always look up to the future and what's gonna happen and actually enjoy the present day. It's hard for me. So imagine my mom would not be patient like that. And after maybe 1 year, she'd be like, what is going on? And she would just entirely give up the thing because it's so long. You have to feed it, you have to add water, you have to make sure that everything is good, because again, in the soil, a lot of things can happen. So you have to make sure that the tree, or at least the seeds, they're growing well. That's the patience moment. That's the season of life that we don't like. And usually God makes us be in that stage of wait a lot longer than we would expect, because there's something that we need to learn from that. And the rosary is a moment and that tool where you learn to get through the wait and the patience. It gets you to appreciate every minute and every moment of your life like that. Because it's not about having results for the sake of having them. It's about deep spiritual transformation. And the spiritual transformation is not like a pill that the doctor is going to give you when you get sick. Because when you get sick and you get the pill, you want to get better as fast as possible. And when I get migraines or I get a headache, the only thing that I'm going to do is to get a pill, and probably a couple of hours later, I'm going to feel better, a lot better, if there's nothing else. When we think about spiritual transformation, it's something that we can't even notice happen. It's happening to us, but we don't necessarily see and realize every step or every stage of it. You're just starting to see how you understand things, listening to people, being more patient to certain situations, but it's not an overnight process. And that is God timing. That's how it works 99% of time with 99% of us. Because through the waiting time, through the waiting stage, we're learning so much more than what we think we don't learn. But the modern society today, when you think about the pill, there's something much more natural with the tree, aka with us too. We're humans, so we go through seasons, we go through episodes. We have those episodes and seasons of life where nothing is necessarily blooming, or we feel like nothing is blooming. Everything is not changing much, but Lord is doing the work through you. When you get to pray the rosary, you feel that, you get onto that, you appreciate even those moments, because you appreciate the silence. You appreciate your season because it's not about the end goal. It's about the journey you're in. It's about the stage of the life you're in. So you get to appreciate every stage and every season of your life. And that's the avocado tree.